Welcome to the July episode of Love Oadby, and we've come back to our favourite place in Oadby, haven't we? Where it all started.
Yeah.
But there's a new friendly face as well behind the counter.
It's Jemma.
It's Jemma.
Yes. Hello.
So it was Sue before.
Yes.
And now it's Jemma. So what's happened?
So Sue is my stepmom.
Okay.
So my stepmom and my dad, Jim, had this place before. Started about 4 years ago. In 2015, and they decided to semi-retire. So they asked me and my brother Tom, who's here every day with me as well, if we wanted to take over, and we said yes. So that's how that came about. That was in March this year. So it's been about 4 months now. It's all going really well. Still getting all our lovely regulars in.
Good.
And still keeping busy. So
I see. One of the first things you did was take card payments.
We've got a card machine, which was something we wanted to do instantly. So I
bet that's made quite a big difference.
It has, it's worked really well. I mean, a lot of people are using it. It's so much easier to have a card machine these days. I think before it was really expensive to run one, but now it's a lot.
I think with all the contactless paying on your mobile phone and all the costs and everything have come down.
I think it's just needed. It's just the way things are going, isn't it? And it's the way people are paying now.
People expect you to it's like it's going to cost you however much it is, and it's like, oh, I've got no cash, I'll pay, but we don't take cards. So probably
and they're a bit like, so you have to sort of go with the times, don't you? So
No, definitely. So we're going to come back and find out a little bit more about Chestnuts in a few moments. I've been out and about. I popped to the Oadby Golf course.
Oh, when?
So
today?
Not today, no. Last week. So,
right, okay. And what were you doing there?
So
you didn't invite me along?
No.
What happened?
But that is to come.
Okay.
So the Oadby Golf course, which is at the Oadby race course, a gentleman by the name of Anders has been working tirelessly for the past 2 years to get that back up and running. So he's made a tremendous job of that. So we've got a very short video of our visit there, and you can watch the full video of it on Love Oadby on the Facebook page. So I'll just cut to a little bit of the tour of the golf course where he took us out in his car around the golf course, which was quite interesting. So we'll cut to that now. Hi, it's Luke from Love Oadby, and I've come to the Oadby Golf course near the race course, and it's all to find out about what's been happening to the golf course since it closed nearly 7-8 years ago. And I've come to meet a gentleman by the name of Anders, who's been working tirelessly to get the golf course back into its former glory, but also he's got some fantastic new technology that's helping golfers improve their technique but also have fun at the same time. So let's pop into the greenhouse, quite well named, and we'll find out a little bit more.
So why don't we drive over the first and I'll take you round.
Yep.
So the first hole runs parallel to the driving range.
Yep.
We used to be the old 6th hole.
Yep.
Bunkers have all been rebuilt.
Okay.
You can see that they're all well, spot on.
Yeah.
And the greens have come back an absolute treat.
Yeah.
They it took a lot longer than I was hoping.
Yeah.
But now,
well, you're saying because we had that gorgeous summer last year, and
just
it
completely
that probably didn't do you any favours with
none
being
at all.
Too hot. And trying to get them back into a.
What happened was we gave the greens a feed, and then the irrigation broke down.
Oh, okay.
So we couldn't get water for 2 weeks, and they just baked and cracked open, and any small chance I had of opening last year was gone at that point. And then this March I was hoping to open.
Yeah.
But the course was stunning, but the greens weren't ready.
Yeah.
So I thought, right, well, maybe April.
Yeah.
So we were out watering and seeding and everything, but April they still weren't ready.
No.
Because I just didn't want to open until it was ready.
Yeah.
And I wanted to over deliver and surprise people, not the other way around.
Yeah.
And that left us then into May, and at the very end of May, we got some nice rain, some good sunshine, and the greens just flourished.
Yeah.
And then I knew they were ready.
Yeah.
And as soon as I knew the greens were good, we were good to go.
Yeah. That's a nice little feature by with the tees with the horseshoes.
They're made of racehorse shoes.
Yeah.
Actual racehorse shoes.
And obviously because we're running parallel now to the racecourse, aren't we?
And the tee markers there are made from a solid oak tree trunk.
Wow.
And what happened was, when we built the range, we had to take out an oak, unfortunately, that had been there for quite some time. We had to take it out to bring the lorries in.
Yeah.
And I made, the T signs have all been made from that oak's tree trunk.
Oh, brilliant.
And the T markers, the oak logs as they're called, are also from that same oak.
So they're from the branches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that every T has
and does
oak
every
log.
hole have a name? Like this one's called the Gallops?
No, the golf course is called the Gallops.
Oh, the golf course is called the Gallops. Oh, okay.
So there are no plastics out here. There's no plastic signs, T markers, anything. They're recycled horseshoes, recycled oak.
Brilliant.
Everything.
Yeah.
And what's lovely is we've got 70 acres here in Leicester.
Wow.
Completely surrounded by Leicester.
Yeah.
And we've got some incredible wildlife.
Yeah.
We've got deer,
Yeah.
we've got muntjac deer, we've got roe deer, kingfishers, buzzards, red kites, woodpeckers, foxes, badgers. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's a little oasis of nature.
Yeah.
So you walk around having a game of golf, you come and stumble upon all sorts of wildlife.
Well, you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere all of a sudden, don't you?
So it was a really wet day because it was when we had all that. We had all that rain last week, but it's so passionate. And what and you mentioned it in the video where there's no dress code.
Yeah.
So anyone can go along. If you want to go in jeans, you can go in jeans.
Okay.
But I love my technology. So on the driving range, so he's got the driving range and he's got this thing, I think it's called Top Tracer, and it will tell you how far your ball's gone as well.
Wow.
So
because you play golf, don't you?
I'm just about to start it again. Well, I wouldn't play is maybe a bit of a misdescription. I have a go at it. So Anders managed to sort me out with some clubs as well. So hopefully I'm going to pick those up in the next couple of days.
Good.
So good. And that's where we're going to be next month.
Okay.
For filming.
Fantastic.
And that then puts the challenge back.
Oh.
So we're going to have a hole of golf and see who wins. Yep.
Oh well, I know who's going to win because you'll be lucky if I actually hit it.
So we're going to show everyone more about the Oadby Golf Course. Yep. Hopefully, with it being the August edition, there's going to be a bit more sun.
I hope so.
And we're going to have the next Luke v Jan because I think we're at 1-1, aren't we?
I better.
You beat me on the tower run.
I beat you on the tower.
About this the other day.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, I forgot.
Beat me on the tower
you
run.
beat me on the baking.
And then the baking I won.
Yeah.
So it's one.
Well, I think it was the girls that were with you, really,
was true,
as opposed to you. So that's probably not quite correct. But now we've got but that's something that you enjoy.
Every team needs a great leader, and that was me.
Right, okay. Okay.
So what have we got coming up in and around Oadby? Because we've got some great events going on.
Yeah. Then there's actually quite a lot. We normally have quite a few, but there's quite a lot going on at the moment. So we're starting off at the Leicester Racecourse.
Yeah.
Saturday the 15th of June. So that is this Saturday. No, it's not. It's been and gone.
It's been and gone. That's good planning.
Oh, that's sweet. I think we've missed that one.
We've missed that one.
Yeah. So shall we move on to the next one?
Let's move on to the next one at the racecourse, which is Ladies' Day.
It is Ladies' Day.
Which is always
6th of July.
6th of July. So is that in the future or in the past?
No, that's in the future.
That's in the future. Yeah. That's a good one.
That's why you got me to read this out, isn't it? I know.
I'm going to go onto that one as well.
Yeah.
But this is lovely. So ladies, we can dress up, nice dresses, nice hats, all the rest of it. So
featuring
fantastic.
Live music
You're
from Will Young.
I used to quite like Will Young. He was off the what was it called?
Was it Pop Idol or X Factor? Was it with Gareth Gates?
It was Pop Idol before X Factor, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that's on the 6th of July.
He was the one that won it instead of Gareth Gates.
Yeah, he should have won it.
And it was like a big shock.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he
Evergreen, that was the song.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you'll probably be singing that on the 6th of July.
Yeah.
There you go.
So there's tickets, £35 a person.
Yeah.
Look up Leicester Racecourse on Facebook. They're very active. And it's always a great day. Normally the weather's pretty good as well.
Yeah, it's fingers crossed, because it always makes a difference if the sun shines.
So, and it's a good excuse to get dressed up and go and have some fun as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
marvellous.
And then we've got the Caribbean Carnival.
Do you know, I used to. There's something about this it's the music.
Yeah.
And I think this is. I know they do it every year, but I think it's just a brilliant.
It's always so busy as well.
Yeah, busy, colourful music.
Yeah.
It just makes you feel
the smell of food as well.
Yeah.
Good fun. So
that is on the 3rd of August.
3rd of August.
So that's in the future as well. So
it is in the future, yeah.
And that starts, the Carnival Day activities start at 11 a.m. But I think we need to just point out to everybody that the roads and the city centres normally closed,
so around Victoria Park,
Yeah.
London Road.
Yeah.
Again, normally they put the bunting across the road as well, don't they? Really good atmosphere.
And there's a ceremony apparently that starts at Granville Road at 12:30, and then the parade with the costume bands.
So well worth a visit down again.
Definitely.
Family friendly as well.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Hope it don't rain.
No.
That's all we need.
Well, we're having we've had all the rain now.
Yeah,
so
we've had it now.
That's the plan. I think that's the grand plan. We're having all the rain now. So and then Oadby, bringing it back to Oadby, we've got this is the 5th year that they've been doing it, so the Motorfest. I know we talked about it in the last episode, but so it's the 11th of August from 10 till 3 on the 11th of August. Chestnuts going to be open? You're going to be open?
We are. We're going to be open all day for the majority of
Fantastic.
all of it. And we're going to be doing an offer £5 for a coffee and cake.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Brilliant.
So pop in and get your coffee and cake.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so with that there's going to be the parade all closed. Usually there's classic cars, modern cars, motorbikes, cars made out of old horse boxes and things. So we're going to be around on the day as well, just showcasing what you could be enjoying if you can't make it along as well. I know there's lots of people around, not just in Oadby but around the world that used to live in Oadby. We'll come on to that in a bit with one of our latest posters. But and it's free to attend. But what they're doing this year is they're doing the Sporting Bears Dream Rides, which is cars on the day. You can make a donation to charity. All that money goes to charity. It doesn't go to the running of the car, and they'll take you off for a spin and then bring you back. So that's a first as well for this year. I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, I have no doubt whatsoever. So
that's well worth a visit, and also to go down to the tram depot.
Yeah.
As well.
Just at the bottom
of the A6 near the Shell petrol station. Yeah.
Near the racecourse.
Yes.
Yeah.
So another great event coming up at De Montfort Hall is the Outdoor Summer Day Fest. And that's on the 16th of August. So have a look at De Montfort Hall on their Facebook page. All different acts and bands that are going to be there. So well worth a visit.
But you can't pronounce that one, can you?
I can't pronounce. I'm not even going to try. Could you?
Gemma probably can.
Young Bane.
Oh.
There you go, Young Bane.
Not that I know who it is.
How does that work?
Who it is? No, okay.
How does that work out to be Young Bane?
I don't know, it's just how I read it.
Oh.
She's probably right.
That one's Bugsy Malone.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah.
Wretch 32.
Yeah. What
to Expect. 6 hours of music. Outdoor space, outdoor bars, festival production. So it's done on a professional scale.
Yeah.
Anyone under the age of 14 does need to be accompanied by an adult as well. So, but yeah, absolutely brilliant. And there is an opportunity to win super VIP tickets if you tag people in that you're going to the event with. So, also a chance to upgrade your ticket prices as well. So, yeah.
People needs to pop along. And then the last one we've got is the internet. We've gone back to Oadby again now. So this is on the parade, 24th of August, International Beer and Barbecue Festival. Activities with live music, kids rides, crafts, face painting. So I've got no times on that, so I'm not entirely sure exactly. We maybe need to check that and let people know.
Yeah.
But 24th of August, which is the bank holiday weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's
fantastic.
Fantastic. And so we touched on this earlier. So we've put together. So we've thought about all the things that make Oadby great and what's fantastic about Oadby, and we put it into this lovely framed kind of print that you can pick up from Knightsbridge on the parade in Oadby.
In Oadby,
so from Victorian terraces to country homes, coffee shops and gift shops. Obviously, that's applicable to where we are. Burst water mains.
That seems to be quite frequent here in Oadby, doesn't it? Roads closed.
So Manor High, Beecham College, Gone Cycling, Brox Hill, buses, youth club. Obviously, I went to the youth club as well and met with them there.
Yeah.
Gartree High, Oadby Owls, festive lights and motor shows. So and just put it all into a nice picture. So if you do want one of those, you're more than welcome to pop in, completely free of charge, into Knightsbridge on the parade in Oadby, and pick one of those up. And if you're a local business and you want a slightly bigger version, we've got A3 and A1 versions as
really
well.
Big
so if you want really big poster versions, so I think you've got one of the big A1s up in the office.
We have,
there.
yes.
So
if people want to just come and see it, and if they want one, they're very welcome.
So pop in, come and see Janet or Yvonne or Jemma or Sarah or Darnesh as well.
Yeah,
and they'll be able to help you out with that. But back to Chestnuts.
Yeah.
So you've been here since March.
Yeah.
And it's going really well.
Yeah.
And so what's I think the first thing is, what's Oadby's favourite cake? Because I know you've got a great selection of cakes.
Yeah, so what we've discovered so far in our 4 months being here, that our Bakewell tart is definitely the winner and goes down the quickest. So get it quick. Yeah. Because as soon as we get it in, it's pretty much gone in a couple of days. Yeah, so we always have to sort of order, because all our cakes are homemade. Yeah. By a lady that lives in Oadby. Right. So,
and does she do all of them?
Yeah, she does everything for us. So she's really good. And everybody loves her cake. So, but that's definitely the best one. She's a lot of gluten free as well, and a lot of we're starting to introduce more vegan cakes as well. So and they tend to be going down quite well. So
catering for everybody.
Yeah, so we're trying to introduce a few more things like that.
Because you do the Eton mess cake, don't you, as well?
Yeah.
Have you had that?
Yeah.
How did that go down?
I brought half the cake.
Eton mess cake?
You came in and you bought half the cake.
How does that work then? If it's a cake?
Well,
one of our customers is an amazing baker, and I asked her one day, she does wedding cakes and everything. Yeah. I asked her one day if she'd be happy to bake us and eat a mess cake, because I thought something nice for the summer, nice and fresh. Yeah. And she goes, she brought it in, and I was like, that is the best thing I've ever seen. Yeah.
It was impressive.
When you have another one, you must let me know.
I will do.
And I will come up and get some slices.
I'll run down and shout you.
For the office.
Yeah,
I think we need
with meringue pieces, strawberries, cream, nice
meringue on top,
sponge, crumbled meringue.
Okay, that's a definite. Save us some.
Okay, so we'll be getting that in the next couple of weeks. Well, the cakes go down really well, probably the best sellers, and we're just about to finish a new menu. So I would say new menu, but it's more updated. Yeah. So we've just tweaked it, added a few bits, took off a few bits.
Yeah. So what have Oadby people got to look forward to on this new menu?
So we've added some nice fresh salads, ready for the summer. So you can add your own toppings. So it's kind of a make your own salad. Yeah. So that's on the menu now. We're adding a BLT, which I haven't done before, which I know will go down well because everybody loves it, but who doesn't love a BLT?
Yeah, exactly.
We've added a few more toasties and paninis and flavourings for the jacket potatoes, a few more vegan options. Because I don't think there's much on there at the moment with that caters for that. So we wanted to introduce some that kind of thing, vegetarian options. And more breakfast, so we're going to be doing a full English.
Brilliant.
Which we've never done before.
I know you did kind of scrambled egg on toast and that
we
kind of thing.
We had basic breakfast, but because we've got quite a small kitchen, we've never really introduced that, but we've figured out a way to do it now. So we're going to be doing, it's going to be like a sort of a healthier version, I suppose, the Chestnuts version. With poached eggs and, just the usual sort of breakfast items.
A Chestnuts full English.
A Chestnuts full English, so everybody can
that's something else that we'll have to try as well.
I think we'll have to give that a try. That's going to be
we'll be serving that every day from 9:30 to 11.
Right.
And that'll be probably from next week, next week onwards.
Yes.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Lots of new things coming along.
Scary but exciting.
Yeah. And I need to ask Jemma this question because I was going to ask it earlier. So obviously you've taken over from your dad and your stepmum, you and your brother. Yeah. But because your brother's always been here, hasn't he?
Yeah.
What were you doing before, Jemma?
So I was working in offices for about 10 years, and I was doing events.
Right,
various things to do with events and things like
that. She doesn't look old enough to be
she doesn't actually.
No. I was thinking.
I'm 34. I know, most people are like, really?
No. Okay, just really. What were we doing?
Been kind. You've been kind. Not to us, but
it's probably that. So we doing things like that. Yeah. So, and I was, which is why I do a lot of workshops here, because I wanted to introduce what I've already done previously for my work. Yeah. So we're doing workshops and craft workshops and things, and sort of organising them.
And they take place here as well.
I've seen some of those pictures on your Facebook page, and it's really full in here, isn't it?
Yeah, they've been going down really well. So we did the first one we did was glass fusing.
Yeah.
So all the items that we sell in here,
Yeah.
obviously everything in here is for sale. And it's all made by local people. And there's a lady that does some glassware. And we said to her, would you be happy to do a workshop with us? And she said, yeah. So, and it sold out quite quickly.
Brilliant.
So all our workshops are going down really well.
Yeah. Again, it's a little bit different from the normal thing that a coffee shop would offer. But again, it's bringing people into the community, isn't it?
So we do it with a little bit of a twist. So we do it with like a cream tea and nibbles as well. So you get sort of both things in one, because we're a coffee shop. So obviously we want to still be that. But we just wanted to introduce some nice little workshops and things for people to do. Bring people into Oadby, basically.
So have you got any that are up and coming at the moment?
Yeah, we've got the next one coming up is the next glass fusing, which is making a nice wave, so a summer sort of wave. It's you can't see it on camera, but it's in here.
Okay.
Is it like
to look
on that
plate?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next one after that is going to be a silk painting.
Okay.
With a lady that teaches that textiles in a school. I think it's at Beecham.
Yeah.
And then after that we're doing a calligraphy one, so modern lettering.
Right.
For anyone that's interested in sort of learning how to do calligraphy and letters and really
My
nice
mum would have
fancy
loved
work.
that, because she used to do that.
So that one's in September, and then coming towards Christmas we'll be doing lots of Christmassy type workshops and designing baubles and things like that, crafty stuff. And
fantastic.
glass trees for your your tree.
You must let me know. Well, you'll let us know. We'll let us know. We can, because I wouldn't mind coming along.
How can people keep up to date with all these events and the new menu and things? So how can people find out more about what's going on here?
So all the events are advertised here. So we'll have leaflets out and we have them in the window.
Okay.
But we also advertise a lot on social media. So we do Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.
So Chestnuts Coffee Shop on both?
Chestnuts Coffee Shop on all of those three platforms. But we're also looking at different ways of advertising as well. So I'm just trying to get it out there really. But they're the main ways that we sort of advertise at the moment.
Brilliant.
But are you still doing those hot chocolates?
I didn't have one today. I had a cup of tea.
Are you talking about the work?
Yes. Oh, that's all right.
Of course we are. We will never put that off.
That has to be a
that's our signature.
I'm quite impressed that I only had a cup of tea today.
You were disciplined today, weren't you?
disciplined
That
today.
was good of you, especially for the morning as well.
Yeah.
I know.
Coffee in the morning.
But that's been really, really, really insightful, and it's good to see a new lease of life being breathed into the coffee shop. Not that it was a bad place before.
Oh, and it was great before.
There's all new things and the new energy that you and your brother are bringing into the business. Again, it's a local independent business within Oadby to keep it going.
Brilliant.
So, which is absolutely brilliant. So again, pop down during the motor show, pop down during the week. When are you open? So
we're open Monday to Saturday, 9:30 till 4 usually.
Fantastic. So obviously pop in and try that Chestnuts full English when
and hot chocolate if you've not tried it.
And hot chocolate if you've not tried it.
And the cake.
And
if you it's the bagel tart, isn't it, really?
Well, you could come for breakfast, go off and do a little bit of shopping, come back for maybe a little bit of mid-morning cake, then go off and do a bit more
and then
shopping.
come back for some eating mess and hot chocolate.
I'm sure
stay here all day.
I'm sure Jemma wouldn't mind.
That's fine by me.
But no, thank you very much for watching the July episode of Love Oadby TV. We're going to be back for our August edition at the Oadby Golf Course at Leicester Racecourse,
look forward to that.
and where we'll have our next challenge. So if you'd like your business to be featured, or you'd like us to come and film from your business, please get in touch, just like Jemma did with us. But also if you've got a local event that you'd like us to help publicise and make everyone aware of, then again get back in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. It's info@loveoadby.co.uk, or look us up on Facebook. We'll catch up with you in August, but everyone have a safe summer holiday.